So you're thinking of moving to Draper, Utah. Well, in today's video, we're going to take a look at Suncrest specifically. So this is where you can live above it all. So we're quite a bit higher in elevation. Suncrest is a master plan community. We are going to look at a home today because there are a couple of neighborhoods that are not located within that HOA, and I'll explain a little bit more about that throughout this video. But Suncrest, we are located at the extreme southern part of Salt Lake County. Part of Draper is actually located on the north side of Utah County, and Suncrest is divided between both counties. So kind of depending where you live in Suncrest depends whether you're headed to the Salt Lake area or to the Utah County side. And so we're gonna do like we always do, look at a handful of different homes to give you a good idea as far as what Suncrest looks like, and we're gonna get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, and if you'd like to know everything there is to know about living in Salt Lake City, Utah, as well as the surrounding areas like Draper, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake City, Utah. Hi, my name's Steve Gilbert. I'm with eXp Realty, and my team and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you that are looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always schedule a Zoom call with us. The information, it'll be in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah, or to Draper like we're looking at today. So as I mentioned, we are here specifically in Suncrest. This is a community in the city of Draper. We do have an HOA here, so that HOA every month is $133. I am here in the common area. You can see there's some picnic tables behind me. As I spin around back here, you're gonna see that we've got a clubhouse back here. There is a swimming pool, there's hiking trails, biking trails, there's a clubhouse, there's a fitness center. So there are a lot of things that's offered for that HOA fee. The interesting thing about Suncrest is this is a very unique community here along the Wasatch Front. So we're up in elevation. As I mentioned, you can live above it all. That's one of the catchphrases for the Suncrest area. I'm at an elevation currently of 6,084 feet. When you go down to that valley floor, Salt Lake City itself is 4,265 square feet. So we're about an 1,800 foot elevation climb from Salt Lake to the Suncrest area. For anybody living in Suncrest, if you want to go to your grocery stores or go out and grab a bite to eat at a restaurant, you're going to be dropping down around 1,300 feet in elevation just to do that. And so that's one of the things the residents do experience and they have to deal with living up here. But there's additional benefits that come with living up here. There's additional drawbacks, and I will touch on those throughout this video. But let's go ahead and jump to the first house, and I'll start showing you around the Suncrest area. We are here at the first home in Suncrest, and so the first thing I did want to mention that there are some pros and cons of living in the Suncrest area. One of them is the wind. You're going to hear wind on the mic today, and that's something that if you live in Suncrest, there's usually always some type of wind or breeze that's coming through. And so in the summer like today, it's very welcoming. When it turns colder, not as fun to have that around. But anyhow, I apologize for any wind that may be on the mic today. But this home that we're gonna look at, this is the only home that's not a part of the HOA in the Suncrest area. So there's no HOA in this community. There are several different homes available here. And so if you don't like the HOA restrictions, and you don't care about those amenities that the HOA offers, this could be a great option for you. So $774,000, that's the home that we're looking at behind us. What you're getting for that is 3,152 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. So you can see it's a 2-story in style. It is a newer home. These homes were built around the 2020. This is a 2021 that's behind us. In fact, they're still building homes right now. And so this community is continuing to grow right now. Lot size is 0.17 of an acre, and this has an unfinished basement. So there's no bedrooms located down there. There's additional room to grow and expand down there. And so you'll notice anywhere in Suncrest, you're gonna have beautiful views. Doesn't matter where you live, you're gonna have views of a valley, of a mountain, you name it. Some will have unobstructed views. You know, this home here, it's got some neighbors across the street, and so you know it's gonna have to look over rooftops to see the mountains, but just a beautiful area here. And so I'm just gonna show you a quick tour of this neighborhood, and then we'll head to the next home. Okay, this next home that we are looking at here, this home is located within the HOA of Suncrest. However, we are only just a few blocks away from that last home that we just came from that doesn't belong to the HOA community. And so the interesting difference is that last home, even though it's only a couple blocks away, that was going down to the Alpine School District. The home that we're looking at now is part of the Corner Canyon School. That's going to be the high school there, part of the Canyon District. And so it is kind of split depending where you live, what street you live on, depends whether you're going to head down to Utah County or up to the Salt Lake County area. So let me show you this home that we're going to take a look at here. We have a list price of $800,000. You can see this home behind me. It's a two-story. We do have the third car garage that's on this home. 3,511 square feet. We've got 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. And so this also has an unfinished basement, but a home like this, because of where it's sitting in elevation, there's going to be some incredible views off of that back deck, out of the backyard. You'll be able to see all of those mountains, Lone Peak, Box Elder Peak, that are all located back behind us here. And so just another beautiful area. Pretty much you're going to find beautiful areas in all of Suncrest. It has a very unique feel because of its elevation, just with the majestic grandeur mountain peaks that are located back behind you here. And so let me show you this neighborhood real quick, and then we'll head to the next house. We are at the next home on our list here in Suncrest. We are in the neighborhood of Oak Vista. And so this neighborhood, most of these homes are going to have views of Utah Lake, Utah County, Mount Timpanogos. That's the side that's going to be the predominant views for this area right here. So whenever you read the listing details of these homes, anywhere in Suncrest, it's views, views, views. And this home here, in fact, let me walk you down here real quick. But for the home itself, $949,900. That's the list price of this home. This is 4,480 square feet. We've got 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. You can see it's this Rambler style. This was built in 2002, so it's going to be on that early end of when Suncrest was being developed. The lot size is 1/5 of an acre, so 0.20 of an acre. You know, this home here, it does have 2 private decks or balconies off the back of this home. And so if you want to be able to sit out there, you're going to have some unobstructed views out the back looking over Utah County. So you are going to be part of the Alpine School District. That's where this home is located right here as well. Now this home also has 2 fireplaces on the main level. And you know, one of the great things about the fireplaces in homes in this community is, you know, when the snow hits and the snow flies, and if you get snowed in for a couple of days because of bad weather, it's always nice to have that fireplace that you can kick on. And so this home here would offer that. And so just down the street from here, we do have the Levitate, the Vertigo. Those mountain biking trails are just down the road here as well. So easy, convenient access. And so I'm just going to show you the neighborhood real quick, and then we'll head to the next house. We are at the next home here in Suncrest, and so we're actually in Eagle Crest, which is a part of Suncrest, but that's just a specific neighborhood for this home right here. And so this home here, we are on the Utah County side. If I spin around, you can actually see Utah County back behind me. And so, as I've mentioned earlier, some of these homes are going to offer great valley views, some of them great mountain views, some of them incredible views of both. But this one here, especially, overlooks the valley there. But this home here has a list price of $1,095,000. And so what you're going to get for that is 4,462 square feet. This is a 7-bedroom, 4.5 bath home, built in 2005. So this is right when Suncrest started being built and developed. So the early stages of that. The lot size for this is 0.23 of an acre. You know, with this home here, you know, definitely going to have that feel of that 2005, 2006 time frame. You can just tell by the colors of the homes surrounding it, that brown stucco, those earth tone stuccos, very common. You'll see a lot of parts of Suncrest that was built, a lot of building that took place back then. You'll find homes with that same color and same theme. And so this home here does have a swimming pool in the backyard. You can see that there's a hot tub, but it's got a great little backyard area. So great place to relax. You're not going to find a lot of homes in Suncrest with swimming pools, simply because the temperature is a little bit cooler up here. So when you come up from that valley floor, you're about a 5 to 10 degree temperature difference. Again, in the summertime, it's a very welcoming cool down. In the wintertime, it just makes it that much colder. And so let me just show you this neighborhood real quick, and then we'll head to the next house. This next home on our list, we are actually located just up the hill from that market, and so that market does have a little cafe on it. There are limited hours on it. I've never ate there. It is actually on my bucket list of things to do in this area. I've actually heard some great reviews about it. Prior to it becoming a little market and a cafe, it was just like a little grocery store, and I had been there a few different times. Just never been to the new place since it was taken over by new ownership. But we are just up the street from that. This home here is going to be also located on the Utah County side. We've got, you'll be going down to Lone Peak High for the high school, part of the Alpine School District. One great thing about whether you're going to the Salt Lake County side or the Utah County side, both have great school districts, great schools, whether it's Lone Peak or Corner Canyon. They've got great ratings, great programs. Their athletic programs are incredible, and so you can't go wrong no matter which side it is that you live on. And so let me just spin around and show you this home that we're going to look at. We have a list price of $1,249,900, and so it's this home that's back behind me here. So what you're going to get for that is 4,534 square feet. This is a 6-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. This is fully finished. It does have that third car garage built in 2015, and it is on one of the larger lots up here as well. So 0.36 of an acre. You will have a little bit more space in this area as well. And so you can see as I spin around behind me, we're kind of cresting this little hill in this neighborhood right here. And so you're going to have pretty much 360 views no matter where it is that you're looking from an area like this, because we're kind of on the knob of this hill up here. But also just down the street is the bigger parks in Suncrest. It's got a really fun play center for the kids. It's got a really nice picnic pavilion with a bunch of tables, lots of open space, and that's just up from the little parking area that'll take you to some of the mountain biking trails like Levitate, Vertigo, Rattle and Hum, and so forth. So that's all just right down the hill from here. So let me show you this neighborhood real quick, and we'll head to the next house. We are at the last home on our tour today in the neighborhood of Suncrest here in Draper. And so this home here, it's going to be located on the Salt Lake County side. So Corner Canyon would be the school, the high school that you would be going to there. And so this neighborhood here, it's called Deer Ridge. It's located at the far west end of Suncrest. So when you come up from the Draper side in Salt Lake, you're going to hit a four-way stop there. If you turn right heading west, you head down to the end of the road, you hit Deer Ridge right here. And so this side of the mountain, this part of Suncrest, you're going to have great views of Salt Lake County. So as you look off to the north here, you're going to have some views off to the north, views off to the west, Salt Lake County. So beautiful views. And so this home here, we do have a list price of $1,750,000. What you're going to get for that is 6,200 square feet. That is a 6-bedroom, 4.5 bath home. It's a Rambler in style. It does sit on a larger lot, so the lot size is 0.59 of an acre, the home being built in 2006. And so again, this is going to come back to really when Suncrest started to take off, when there was a large growth, was back in that 2006 timeframe. That's kind of when Suncrest really, hit the map, and people became much more aware of it. A lot of people moving here before we had that slowdown in 2008, 2009. And so on this end here, we do have another mountain biking trail that's going to be just directly to the west of us here. It's kind of a downhill trail. Hiking trails are available there as well. And so this is really going to wrap up our tour of looking at the homes in Suncrest today. I did want to mention before I wrap this up, another pro and con of this area. You can probably hear that wind again. There always seems to be wind. So if you don't enjoy the wind, you're going to have to deal with that up here. Also in the wintertime, there's a pro and a con to this. So you do get a lot more snow. In fact, some of the best advice for people moving to the Suncrest area is buy the biggest snow blower that you can afford, because the snow can come heavy. It can pile up in a hurry. This last winter, I actually came up here. I took some video. I'll include it on this as well, but that snow got really high. So you don't want to have to shovel that out. Make sure that you have a great snow blower to do that. And so that's one of the cons. if you know, if dealing with snow is a problem, be aware of that. One of the greatest pros and the benefits of the Suncrest area, if you've watched my pros and cons video, the biggest con about Salt Lake City, about Utah in general, is the inversion. It's that air quality in the wintertime, where that air becomes trapped in the valley floor and it's smoggy. People with respiratory issues, with breathing conditions, it can really affect them. This community here, as the saying goes, live above it all. You can live above that inversion. So you can be in this community, look out your window, you can see that blanket of smog down in the valleys below. And so you can get above that up here. That's one of the biggest benefits to living up here. Plus you do have this kind of a secluded feeling because we're up in elevation so much higher. As I mentioned earlier, you're climbing up around 1,800 feet just from the grocery store level in the Lehigh and in the Draper area. And so that's one of the other cons I want to mention, as well as if you do have to run down to the grocery store. On the Draper side, you've got the Harmon's with a couple of different restaurants, and on the Lehigh side, you've got the Smith's Marketplace with a couple of small restaurants as well. And so that's going to wrap up our tour today. So if you're thinking about making a move to Salt Lake City, Utah, or to any of the surrounding areas like Draper or like Suncrest, whether it's in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always schedule a Zoom call with us. The information, it'll be in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah. And until then, I hope to see you around town.